Hi, everyone. I've been getting lots of questions about exactly what's the market doing. And they say, well, you told me Scottsdale was this, Queen Creek was this, Buckeye is this, because it varies across the valley. Let's look at the contract heat map. This lets us know exactly what's going on across the valley. So here, the cursor landed here in Queen Creek, where it's considered a balanced market. We have 452 homes on the market. Yes, buyers do have options, but we have 172 under contract. That lets us know if our house is ready to move in and price correctly, it will go under contract rather quickly. It's considered very balanced market there. But if we come down here to Casa Grande, 85193, we're looking at a colder market. We have 21 active and 4 under contract. Then we come over here, that's Stanfield, and we'll come here. 85194, we have 127 active, 26 under contract. It's considered a cold market because we have a lot of homes on the market and not so many buyers out there shopping. So when you do get a buyer in your home, you need to make sure your home is ready because there are a lot of homes on the market. Buyers have their choices. So as you can see, as we go across the valley, much of the market is in green, meaning balanced, warm market. We come over here, Gila Bend, only 2 active, 2 under contract. But we have some other places across the valley. Tolleson is considered hot, 85353. We have 97 active and 62 under contract. Contrast, very similar in 85033. Some very hot markets because we have homes that are on the market and a good number of homes under contract. So it's considered hot. That means if your house is on the market in these areas and is sitting, either it's condition or price because our buyers are buying. Come over here to this part of Phoenix, 85028. It is even hotter. We have 48 active homes on the market, 39 under contract. Absolutely, buyers are out, and people are asking, why are these homes in these areas hot? Proximity to the workplace. A lot of people now are having to go back into the office, so they're looking at that commute time and they're looking at how much they're actually spending in gas. Although in the last few days, we have seen gas prices come down. But keep that in mind, whether you're buying and selling here in the Valley, it's all about being able, the location. The location dictates the demand for the home. Okay. And then, of course, Tempe is hot, 85284. So let me know about the neighborhood that you're interested in. I can break it down further, as you can see here, by price, by dwelling, and whether it's normal, or if it's a short sale, REO, or a HUD home. We can break it down. So if you have questions by city, by zip code, I can do that for you. Just give me a call and I'll be happy to give you a little bit more detail. But this is just an overview for you. All right, we can look here. I have these questions all the time asking about the appreciation of your home, that cost, that annual cost per square footage. As you can see, Paradise Valley is up 7.1%. And if we can slide down here, I want to show you here, Youngtown, it is negative 10.2%. Again, location. If we went back to the map, we can look and see if that location is, and then just see what that demand is based on that location. And that's the reason we're seeing that negative depreciation over cost per square foot over based on last year's numbers to this year's numbers. And then in contrast, we've got Gold Canyon, and you'll notice that the areas that have negative depreciation, it is typically your outlying areas. If you have questions about your neighborhood, we can look at those specifically and kind of go over those with you and then break it down again, a little bit more detail We can break it down by zip code and housing type, and if we wanted to eliminate any of the other factors that go into it, and by price range. I'm here to help and give you that information. Well, come over here, and I want to kind of look at this infographic so that you can see our active listings are up 4.8%. What does that mean to you as a buyer? As a buyer, that means that you have more options. Means that if you're a seller, when you go on the market, your house has to be ready. Listings under contract up 10.2%. So yes, we have more listings, but we actually have more homes under contract. What we've seen here, the median home sales price is down 1.8%. Closed sales are up 0.3. Median homes that are before they go on the market, the days on market for an accepted contract, from 24 it was 29 days, 25 we were looking at 34 days, and 26 we're looking at 36 days. That's the median days before an accepted contract. Days of supply on, how long, if we got no more listings, how long could we go without adding another listing before we were out of homes for sale? So in 24, 84 days, 25, 122 days, and this year, 123. And you're probably wondering, what do all these numbers mean to me as a buyer or as a seller? When we look at these numbers, we have to realize that it varies across the valley, but overall, we're up 10%, which is great. While the buyer demand has been recovering recently, since February, we've created some speed bumps along the way because we have a little bit higher mortgage rates, inflation, things have been, kind of up and down. But as you see, in some parts of the valley, we come back over here to our map, we can see there is demand depending on the location. And we have to keep that in mind. For our sellers, monthly closings so far are pretty close to last year's numbers. But current contract activity seems like we are improving over the next 4 to 6 weeks. We can see what's going to happen. When we look at our condos and townhouses, we are seeing some improvement. And again, if you have a condo or a townhouse, I can break it down by dwelling type so we can see. But we are seeing some improvement in those sales. And the reason we're seeing that is because typically you can get a lot more square footage in that townhome or condo than that single family home, even with the HOA. So keep that in mind if you're shopping and you don't necessarily want to do yard work. Single family home might not be what's best for you in especially in some of these hotter areas. It might be better to get a townhome to be able to have the zip code that you want and be in close proximity to where your job is. Those are things you might want to think about. And prices are starting to rise in that $600,000 to $800,000 range when we look at on the north side of the 101, spanning from Moon Valley, Desert Ridge, Cave Creek in North Scottsdale. So again, location. We're seeing increases over last year in our luxury markets. And as far as our buyers, just keep in mind that we are increasing as far as buyer activity. So if you are thinking about buying, make sure it matches your budget and what you plan to do, because people ask me all the time, should I buy, should I rent? It depends on, is your job going to keep you here? Are you going to be transferred in the next year? Let's talk about and have a conversation. We have to see what's best for you and your family and what's best for your future. So let me know if you have any questions for me. I am here to help break down the numbers for you, and let me know if you need any assistance in just breaking down where you want to live by area, because as you can see on the map, it varies greatly by the area in which you want to live in. And I'm here to help you make that decision and come up with a plan, whether it's for this year or next year. I'm here for you. Have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.